Sneaking up behind me here. Hello.
Like a ninja.
Silent but deadly.
Every bite I've ever gotten has been on my butt.
Yeah, and I have to be careful here because I'm about to get. That was very slick. He was like, he was trying to be slick. He didn't want to upset the flow. He didn't want to upset the flow, but it's my channel.
Yeah.
We just go with the flow here.
Okay,
so
good.
We'll try not to get bit today. Hey, pup. Hey. Oh, that is so awesome. Wow.
Are they cool?
They are beautiful. Holy smokes. Wow. You know, when you're looking at a Galapagos tortoise face, it can only be one of two places. It's not Sam's house, it's 3J's Tortoise Sanctuary right here. Yep. I haven't seen Jason in a little while. I'm down here somewhere in South Florida and hanging out with Jason. And of course, who's this?
Spike.
Yeah, what up, Spike? How you doing, buddy? Hey, buddy.
ET face.
Yeah, it's so much like ET, right?
Yeah.
They have wisdom even when they're born. They just come out with wisdom.
Guardians.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
There's a Zen wisdom about them that's just really, truly special.
Yeah, they're awesome, dude. So how's everyone doing out here? Check it out, dude. This is awesome. Look at the females are having some hay. And I love how you keep the hay up here.
Yeah, we do both. You know,
okay.
This is great. We had these custom made.
Really?
They call them the spike rack now. And this is the normal one, and it was made for horses.
Okay.
And I contacted the guy that manufactured them. He actually owns a small manufacturing farm with alpacas.
Oh, cool.
And I asked him if I gave him custom measurements, could you make a custom something for our Galapagos tortoises? Because I was really kind of terrified of arms getting stuck in there, necks getting entrapped. So what we did was we measured the widest skull we have on the property, which is Spike. He was 5¼ inches wide at his greatest dimension. So we had these guys make these at 6 inches.
Okay.
All the openings are too small or too small to get anything in. Perfect. And it allows them to feed from a various natural feeding positions.
Yeah, that's really cool.
So they can. It also helps keep the hay clean.
Perfect.
You know, we still do scattered feeding on the ground as also, but they always have access to this.
Yeah, that's really cool. And you know, it's funny. If you can think of something happening, it will happen.
Yes.
Like, so last summer, I didn't even tell you the story. Yeah. My female Galap got her neck caught in between those big slabs of concrete that I have.
At the joints.
Exactly, at the joint.
Can't make it up, but it happened.
Dude, we had to lift her out, and Kate was actually doing mouth to nose resuscitation just to get some oxygen in there. Luckily, she pulled through, but it was really sketchy, man. We brought her back, but she was in there for a long time.
I mean, I've been working with exotic wildlife for almost 40 years now, more than 40 years. And I've seen all kinds of accidents that you just can't make up.
No.
And so you can't be too careful. So that's why we had these custom made.
That's smart, dude. I love it.
I think Gladys Porter Zoo has one now. If you order the spike rack, if you're interested, I can give you the contact name.
Very cool.
It's made specifically to be fairly safe.
For
I still recommend, supervision, with your own animals until then, but they're really wonderful because it offers, like I said, multiple feeding positions. It keeps the hay nice and clean.
And the reason he's talking about multiple feeding positions is these animals need that kind of exercise.
Yes, exactly. And it's enrichment, So in the wild, they'll graze, and they'll also basically pick low-hanging fruit in their world, which is leaves. We don't feed any fruit or produce, but if you look around, there's not a single leaf lower than the highest neck.
Yeah, that's
Everything
interesting.
is trimmed the same height.
That's really cool.
Yeah. So it offers them natural feeding positions. They have various ways of eating in the wild, so we try to offer that here as much as possible.
That's really cool, dude.
Their poops are amazing. The poop is the key to any wildlife in captivity.
Why is that? Tell people what you mean by that.
Because there's so much information you can tell. I actually have like a album of different tortoise poops depending on what they eat.
You're a bit of a scatologist.
Yes, exactly. So I got the Missouri poop, I got the hay poop, the orchid grass hay, the Timothy hay poop, alfalfa hay, the mini cubes, Missouri poop, you name it. And also when you do seed dispersal studies, which is something we've been working with the University of Miami now, they're getting ready to publish their paper, but we would feed them seeds and you can see through the seeds. But it's important, like in a perfect world, when a tortoise poop, especially a grassland species like Galapagos tortoises, their poop, when it dries out, you should be able to light on fire. And it's high fiber. If you look at it, here's one of those kind of things, but it's all
falling apart.
It's all long grain, fibrous food. They eat a lot of leaves. I feed them palm frond leaves once in a while for the fiber.
Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It's awesome. It's always so relaxing for me to watch them eat.
Yep. You're gonna watch your butt.
Yeah, sneaking up behind me here. Hello.
Like a ninja.
That's right.
You know, those guys.
Silent but deadly.
Yep. Every bite I've ever gotten has been on my butt.
Yeah.
Because the one that you see sleeping across the field is
the one that wakes up and makes that journey.
Exactly.
Let's go have a look at these two relaxing in the sun. Nice late afternoon sun
That's
here.
our only Aldabra tortoise to the left.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. I didn't even realize.
That's Lucy. Cool. Lucy came to us as a she, but became a he a couple years later. And you know, I'm too dyslexic to change the name.
No, I got Socrates.
Yeah.
I thought was a he, but is a she.
Exactly. It's done. So, but Lucy is a he.
And you can see, look at the shape of the head. Okay, guys. If you look at the shape of this head, it's more of a pointy snout there.
And you see these elongated cranial scoots here. Yep. You'll see that's
prefrontal, I think.
Exactly. Yes. There you go.
And then look at this. They're non-existent on the head of the Galap and more of a blocky shaped head. So that's kind of how you tell the difference. And you can also look at the nuchal scoot on the Aldabra.
Right there.
There you go. Thanks, brother.
Right here.
It's so good having you on camera because you know exactly what he's talking about. But the real reason I'm here, bud, is these guys are helping me help out someone else. It's a family of reptiles. We know good people.
Exactly.
And so a few weeks back, you guys may have seen that I got actually a couple of months ago, I got these beautiful crocodile monitors from Alejandro Mila.
Yes.
Amazing guy. A really nice guy. And he's been dealing with some health issues. Plus, he got hit with Hurricane Ian.
Yeah.
Destroyed his place.
Yeah.
So he gave myself and my buddy Jerry some beautiful monitors to care for. And I'm actually keeping the 3 croc monitors. So
nice. I love them.
I asked him, is there anything you want? Maybe I can give you something. And I have to be careful here because I'm about to get, that was very slick. He was like, he was trying to be slick. He didn't want to upset the flow. He didn't want to upset the flow, but it's my channel.
Yeah.
We just go with the flow here.
Okay,
so
good.
We'll try not to get bit today. But anyway, you've got some baby Galaps.
We do.
I'm going to pick one up.
That's for sure.
And we're going to give Alejandro a baby Galap because I was like, what else? He was like, well, I always wanted another baby Galap. So I was like, let me see what I can do.
And this is good because he already has one. So this is going to be from another genetic bloodline.
Okay,
the one
cool.
we're going to take. We're going to take an animal that was, the egg came from Isabella.
Okay.
And his previous animal came from a female named Lauderdale.
Very cool.
So
and
now we'll have some, 2 different, at least maternal bloodlines.
How many babies do you have left from this season?
I think we only have like 5.
Okay.
Maybe 7. Maybe, but there's 2 of them are pre-sold.
Pre-sold, yeah. So you can reach out to 3J's Turtle Sanctuary. What's the best place to reach you at?
I guess you can contact me online.
Okay, you can find Jason on Facebook. Jason Abels, Abels.
Correct.
Yeah.
But the thing is, you
have to be from the state of Florida.
And the most important thing is that we are very particular who gets our animals.
Right.
So we get a lot of people, I want one, they're not qualified. You have to be an experienced tortoise keeper with a long end game with the Galapagos tortoise, big habitat. They're not going to stay little forever.
As you can see.
And you need to have, and that could be way smaller, bigger, and we hopefully we plan on expanding that to the side of the property in the back.
Okay.
But to us, the primary thing is the quality home with an experienced keeper.
Cool. If
you want one and I have to teach you how to take care of it, you need to go to get a redfoot tortoise.
Yeah.
Okay. Please.
Call me and get a redfoot tortoise.
Yeah,
but anyhow, this is really cool. So I'm excited. I haven't seen baby tortoises.
Get ready for the psycho dog.
Hey, pup. Hey. Oh, the dog's afraid of me.
Oh, she might be.
The place looks great. Check this place out, guys. How awesome is this spot?
I didn't clean or anything. That's the biggest dog bed.
That is awesome, dude.
This is actually a habitat made for tortoises.
I remember we came in here. We had some tortoises in here. I mean, this place is awesome, dude.
Thank you.
Definitely a bachelor pad, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool. All right. Look at all this fun stuff, man. Oh, wild. All right, cool.
Want to go see the babies?
Yeah, let's see the babies, buddy. This isn't an episode of Cribs.
Yeah, right?
Oh, I love those incubators. My gosh. These are antique incubators. These are gorgeous.
Yeah, they're from the 30s and 40s. They're chicken egg incubators that, were absolutely disgusting when I got them. I mean, you just imagine millions of eggs hatching in these things.
Oh my gosh.
There's like encapsulated feathers and like ancient yolk that's dried out. It was nasty, but I had to convert them into the state-of-the-art reptile egg incubator. So I basically gutted them, cleaned them all up, sanded everything down, refinished them, and then I installed state-of-the-art electronics.
No way.
And obviously shelving. I lined it with aluminum or stainless steel. I forgot what that, so I can disinfect it real easy versus wood.
Yeah.
These are our first 2 Galapagos of the year.
Awesome. Congratulations.
No, thank you very much.
What's going on with those right out there? What are the ones on top of the incubator?
These are infertile eggs that from last season, actually. And what I typically do is I'll hollow them out, drain them. I'll fill them up with either resin or plaster of Paris.
Oh, cool.
And I donate them to CrocFest a lot of times.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow. I only have 2 radiated hatchings right now.
God, I love seeing radiateds. My God. That is so awesome. Wild.
Aren't they cool?
They are beautiful. You get some beautiful radiateds.
This one actually came from John. My partner, John Heidecker.
Yep.
He's like a radiated guru.
Yes, he is.
He's somebody that I truly look up to. But this came from one of his animals, 443, in the stud book. 443 is an average-looking tortoise, but she's known to produce some of the prettiest ones in the world. A lot of people, they want a high yellow. They want a pure, beautiful one. But to me, the darkest of the darkest is beautiful as the yellowest of the yellowest.
Yeah, I love them.
And on a conservation point, the color does, the prettiest one does no more or no less for conservation of the species. They're an endangered species, so I basically got it as a new bloodline to mix with mine. So I have genetic variation. Cool. The exact opposite of some other people that want to inbreed or line breed, some snakes to,
Right, to keep furthering that mutation.
Which I hate.
Yeah, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, genetic variation is the key to survival and adaptation, especially with an endangered species.
Here we are. Look at these little guys, little giants.
So these are the last few of the year.
Holy smokes. Wow. So
I have microclimates for these guys. These is not how they're going to be raised. This is just for us. This is a quarantined room.
Okay.
Every animal in this room was born in this room with the exception of 443, which was quarantined before she went into this room.
Copy that.
So we like to keep our animals when they leave our property. They're leaving in a quarantined environment. They're not exposed to anything. They're 100% healthy. And so this is what we basically, it's just a simple setup. Where we have a microclimate. So this is like a moist, warm sphagnum moss. There's an under tank heater that covers half of this under here. So basically when the light goes off and it starts cooling down, this is not cold and wet.
Gotcha.
It's staying warm and moist for them to sleep at night. And that really seems to help their shell growth and their overall health. So while it's dry over here, they have the moist, humid hide.
And I actually use this at home. Yeah. I use the Fluka Reptibark.
Yeah. I think this is the Zoom Ed version.
Right, it's the same thing. Yeah, it's good.
And you can moisten it, it dries, and
Right, but the sphagnum is perfect.
I like the sphagnum for that, and somehow it's also antibacterial, I believe. Someone told me that, a zoologist friend of mine. So it's a healthy thing, and a way it's just basically keeping things moist and humid.
Very cool.
So they have a humid of their choice. They can come out into the drier climate if they want to. But like I said, this is just a temporary setup for them until they find their permanent home.
But it does the job, and all their needs are met.
Exactly.
You got your heat, basking lamp, and probably a Vitalite bulb in there as well. You put some animals. Did they ever go outside for some natural sunlight?
We used to, and then we switched. A couple of years ago, we decided that every one of the Galapagos tortoises is going to stay in a quarantined indoor habitat until they find their final homes.
Perfect. Gotcha.
And again, these guys only go to really experienced qualities.
Well, and Alejandro already has one.
Yes, exactly.
In the interim, the animal will be with me, so I'm happy to take care of it. Yep. But I love the baby Galabs have almost a little marbling.
Yeah, and that's just their growth.
It's amazing.
This is from a new genetic bloodline that we have here named Jax.
Okay. Very cool. Beautiful, man. All right, well, you picked the one.
Well, since he already has a green, we're going to go for a purple.
Okay.
And I say we get him a nice big, let's see who's in the biggest one. And the nicest one.
I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah, I think he should go for
that. Yep, let's do it.
That's the one you had your eye on
I trust you,
first,
brother. I trust you. Yeah, this is gorgeous. So he'll be getting a real beautiful, let me get it under the light. There you go. Beautiful little baby Galapagos tortoise.
Exactly.
Incredible.
And like you said earlier, these have to be, due to their endangered status, a very formal receipt is required.
Yep.
I know, with driver's licenses attached.
Which I have.
Exactly. Because they are federally protected, federally regulated. There's all kinds of rules regarding them. So it's important to have proper record keeping.
Well, let's get all that.
So I made a little.
Oh, you already did that. Yeah. Oh, we're perfect.
Box for you.
I'll tell you what. We're gonna square up.
Yeah.
I am gonna make sure you get a copy of my license and all that good stuff.
Perfect.
And then, guys, I think Alejandro is going to be thrilled when he sees this.
These special animals.
They are definitely, especially since they came from 3Js.
Exactly.
Quality animals, knowledgeable keeper, a lot of attention to detail. So let me know what you guys think. Is this a cool trade for some croc monitors or what? I think so.
Yeah, and we're finding a quality home in the end.
Absolutely.
We love.
And follow Jason. You can find him on Facebook. It's Jason Abels on Facebook or on Instagram too, right?
On Instagram. I mean,
What's
I'm
your
not
Instagram?
a huge online nerd, but I definitely have Instagram. It's God, I don't even know. Jables at 3js.com. No, I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, we'll find.
Do a search. I'll find his.
I forgot what it was.
I'll find it and put it in the description below.
There
You guys
go.
don't worry.
God, I feel so
He's friends with me on
Yeah.
there. You can DM him if you live in the state of Florida and you think you're qualified for one of the babies.
But I'm not really a hardcore nerd on that stuff. So
Okay.
I forgot my own handle. That's how bad I am with it.
No
But,
worries.
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we're running out of battery, and I gotta brave the traffic out of
Yes,
Miami
you do.
right now.
I
So
don't feel for you.
I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Good seeing you, pal.
You too, Jason.